Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday, everybody. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. I swear I set this laptop up well before I was going to come on, and then it started acting a little crazy. So, hopefully, I am actually live and you guys can see me okay, hear me okay. Let's see, what is it saying? Is it showing me live? I'm not sure. Hey, Denise, mood check. Monday mood check. Mood, meh. You having a day, Denise? Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Kaya, happy Monday. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Hi, Kim. How are you? You guys, I'm assuming you can actually hear me okay. I did not see the notification come on. Can somebody let me know that this is you're actually hearing me? Um, hey, Legacia, thanks so much for coming in. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. It's not really showing on YouTube, so I'm not sure if I'm really live. Can somebody put yes or no in the chat? Tired, worked all weekend. I just had to put 4 new tires on my Forerunner. You're loud and clear. Thank you so much, Denise. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know nobody ever wants to buy new tires. Always comes at the very most inconvenient time, I'd say. So I get it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, my Monday was okay. My Monday was okay. How was yours, Kim? You doing okay? How about you, Legacia? Your Monday was good. Mon- this Monday was definitely different than last Monday. Last Monday, this time, I was on the MSC Magnifica. What's it, 7 o'clock? I probably was at dinner. Um, so yeah, you know how that is the reality. Yep, we cruise in 26 days into my fun money. I'm okay. Typical Monday. Monday was Mondaying. Monday was doing its thing. Well, that's exciting that you cruise in 26 days, Denise. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know how that goes. You have your fun money tucked aside, and you're not trying to spend it on stuff before you go. Definitely not tires. So I'm sorry that happened. Oh, I forgot. I guess I forgot earrings today. Oh well, I made it through anyway. But anyway, last Monday this time, I was on the cruise ship. I was on the Magnifica, and yeah, it's 7 o'clock. I think I had dinner at 5:30, which was their early seating. I really did not know what to expect. I mean, I was excited to be going on a cruise, period. I was excited. You guys know I loved going on cruises. I know I've had some really great cruises this summer, but it was like, oh my gosh, I can cruise one more time before the year is out. I think I was telling everybody how I found this crazy deal. To me, it was crazy. You guys may have known all about MSC already and know about these offers that they do, but that was the first time that I had followed up on finding out if it was really going to be a good deal or not. And I am glad that I did because it was a good deal. It was a really good deal. Um, MH Family Adventures, Raquel, had put on her community tab about this friends and family offer that they had going. And to reach out to her if you wanted to take advantage of it. And so I'm like, okay. Fully expecting there to get to the point in the conversation. Glad you got to go and it was a deal. Yes. I was fully expecting as I was talking to Raquel, not that I thought she would be putting anything out that wasn't factual and that she hadn't actually researched, but because I didn't know if my friends who wanted to cruise too, if they were going to be able to go. I thought that there was going to be like a solo supplement for the cruise. So sometimes it's double, sometimes it's like 1.5 times more. But either way, I didn't know if it was going to like end up being actually the advertised price. And for me, it was actually less than the advertised price. I don't know if you guys actually saw my or saw any of the videos that I posted so far on the Magnifica, but I did the cabin tour, saying that this is what my $116 cabin looked like. I don't know what I thought. I guess I was still, up until the time I got on the ship, was like, what's the catch? What's the catch? I figured the cruise, the ship wasn't going to be like separated out for deal. Did you get a deal or no deal? But I didn't know. I have heard very mixed things about MSC. Hey there, Lisa's Adventures in Cruising. Happy Monday. Thank you, Keisha H. Thank you so much for coming in. Happy Monday to you. Hey, Lori Barber. Happy Monday. How are you? No catch. Great deal. Exactly. There was no catch. $116. That's awesome. Yes. There was no catch. Magnifica is an older ship. I think it was refurbished in 2021, but I enjoyed it. Now, granted, I know I like cruising. And so I figured as long as the ship was going to be clean, you thought they may make you wash dishes. Something like that, Lageisha, I didn't know. Like, how are you doing this? Yeah, I was like, how is this gonna work? How is this gonna work? But yeah, it's an older ship, but I really enjoyed the layout of that ship. I don't know what it looked like before, so I don't know how much they refurbished in 2021. She was ready for chore duty to make up the difference. Now, I don't know if I was gonna commit to all of that. I might have been hiding out on a deck somewhere, trying to find one of those hidden spots, on a cruise ship. But I thought, what is the deal? What is this gonna be? Is it, or maybe that's just it? Maybe it's gonna be terrible because, like I said, there have been such mixed reviews about MSC. At least it was gonna be room steward for a day. Hi, Lisa Cruz Miller. Thanks so much for coming in. I didn't know. I really didn't know. Hey, Michael. Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Happy Monday to you. But it was a very pleasant surprise of how much I did enjoy the look of the ship, the layout of the ship. I didn't think it was too small. I didn't think it was. Now, granted, I was, this was technically already into the fall season. So, hi, TJ. I did not expect it to be super crowded, and it wasn't. I don't know what the max capacity of that ship is. It's probably around, I'm guessing around 3,000 passengers. And I would say, gosh, I'm going to guess wrong. I don't know if they actually said how many people were on board. I'm guessing around, I'm going to say half. It probably was more full than that, but it didn't feel crowded. They just needed a learning curve on how to take care of vocal American cruises. I think that's right, Lori. I think that's right. I think they were asking a lot of questions on this cruise to see if people had things that they would like to see different, if they were comfortable, if they needed this or they needed that. it was it's funny. Sorry, they are very much trying to get a foothold in the American cruise market, and they want to accommodate people. Bill told me to tell you to stop spreading the good news about the great ship, better deal, and all the fun time on board. Because Bill loved that ship. Bill loved that ship, and we like, maybe keep it to yourself. Maybe keep it to yourself. I get that. We don't want to get on or go again, and it's too crowded to enjoy. But I gotta tell you guys, if you have not been on MSC and you've been thinking about it, or you were like me and wondering like what's the catch or what's the difference, and you really enjoy cruising, I say go for it. I say go for it and see for yourself if it's for you or if it's not. The things that I was most worried about were like the food, because people had been saying, that I guess the meals that they serve were not good, or that the food was so strange, or I, again, I just did not know what to expect. And if you compare it to one of the other cruise lines, there just wasn't that much of a difference as far as the food. You know how it is when you go on a cruise ship. Some things you personally are gonna love. Your friends, your family that's with you are gonna think not so that wasn't so great. Um, and vice versa, right? So you really have to go and try it yourself. But I most definitely had meals that I enjoyed. I most definitely did not go hungry or feel like, oh my God, I'm stuck on this ship and there's nothing to eat. No. The pizza was good. The pizza was good. I know people have been saying that the pizza was very good, and I agree it was. Excuse me. Hey, Tanya, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate that. So, I don't know, Keisha, do you want to hear more or no? I have to ask for you guys who were there for the sail away party, because I did go live during the sail away party. I'm not sure exactly how much of it you were able to see, because my phone either overheated or just said, I'm going to save you some embarrassment and not going to show this. Not going to show this on YouTube. My phone might have been looking out for me, you guys. But I got on the ship. Of course, spill all the tea, Elisa. Okay. All right, Keisha, you asked for it. um, well, first off, let me back up before you even get on the ship. You guys know I'm in Central Florida, and I got this ship down in Miami, and I decided to take the Bright Line, which is the new high speed commuter train we have. It's been around for a little while, but it's been connected to Orlando for less than a year. Elisa, your phone froze and went dark. Only sound was heard, so we jumped on Bill's live to see it. Oh, okay, Tanya. Okay, I think he was on TikTok or Instagram. I don't remember which. Good evening, Scott Smith, driving and listening. Thanks so much. Hope your Monday is going well. Um, Lori says, think of it like a restaurant here. Some people love Olive Garden, others hate it, like Outback Steak. Yes, exactly. It's the same with cruise ships. Yes, that's a good analogy, Lori. It's true. Different strokes for different folks, right? Some people are going to love it. Some people are not so much. We saw you, but couldn't see you. I told Bill to put your drink on your phone. What? So anyway, so I took the Bright Line train down from Orlando. That was super easy. I know sometimes people will ask. I mean, I don't suggest that if you are catching a ship in Miami, fly into Miami. But I have had people ask before, like, should you just fly into Orlando and drive down, or take the train, or whatever? If you happen to be in Orlando already, or you're trying to maximize your Florida vacation, you can easily get a train down to Miami, and get the cruise ship. This train station is only like, it was like less than a $10 Uber ride to get dropped off. So anyway, did that. Got on the ship, and oh, you were drinking, Elisa? What were you drinking? Um, you guys had to tell me what it was, actually. It was like a frozen, oh, no, somebody told me the name of it. A Miami Vice. Miami Vice. It was like a strawberry daiquiri and a pina colada mix. But no, that wasn't the problem with the phone, or yeah, with the live stream, Tanya. The problem was it was hot in Miami, and the Reverend Dr. E was getting that sail away party kicked off. IG. Yeah, my phone heard and saw. um, but anyway, so we boarded, no the ship, no problem. In fact, it was pretty fast. I mean, I had a little bit of trouble. My Uber driver had a little bit of trouble finding the right spot. It's a smaller terminal, than like Royal or whatever, but it was nice. Miami Vices are tasty. Yeah, it was tasty. And so we got dropped off, walked right through security, and got on the ship. I was on the ship before 11 o'clock. And I think my actual assigned boarding time was like 11:30. So walked right on. Rooms were not ready until 2 o'clock, but they do let you go and drop your bags off if you want to, no problem. So I did that, dropped my bag off, got my sail and sign card, and just started going about the day. So MSC does a thing where if you don't want to wait in line, and most people don't want to wait in line at guest services, you could go to their kiosk to activate your card. You could put your credit card on there. You could add money on there, so that you're able to charge from activate your card and start charging whatever you might want. So we did that. And then went to sort of start exploring the ship. Well, we went just kind of walking around. But again, it was hot. Rooms weren't ready. So we end up on the Lido deck. And that's where, I can't remember if I went live or Bill went live, and we started having a couple of refreshments. And then I don't remember who was telling me that they thought the Reverend Dr. E was going to be the cruise director on the Magnifica, and I did not think that he was on that ship. I thought he was on a ship that was going out of Port Canaveral, because that's where the newer ones are, the Seasides, I call them the wrong name, the Seascape. There's like a bunch that are Sea something. I thought he was on one of those. But anyway, the sail away party got started, and there came Dr. E, and I was all excited because I was ready with the camera, and I was like trying to show you guys, and I was perfectly prepared to like just kind of stand and watch everything that was going on with the sail away, and sort of be able to compare it, because we always say there's nothing like a Carnival sail away party. So I was curious as to whether or not this was gonna, if it was going to be any good. Well, I'm sorry. Dr. E is like a game changer. I'm sure MSC knows that. Bill, your ears must have been burning. Your ears must have been burning. Keisha says you said not to tell people. But anyway, Dr. E got that sail away party kicked off. Everybody saying hi to Bill, Bill. He got that sail away party kicked off, and I was, like I said, I was planning on just kind of, watching. It was very hot. It was hotter than I was expecting to be. I know that sounds silly because I'm in Florida, I live in Florida. I knew it was hot, but Miami was hot. Okay, it was hot. And I got up or got on the dance floor. I can't remember what the song was. It was one of the, Cupid Shuffle or something like that. Electric Slide, I think, something like that. And then I was planning on just sort of going to sit back down. And then Dr. E was like, "Come here, ma'am. What's your name?" And I'm like, "Oh, no." He pulled me up. "Hey, Kimberly, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in." He pulled me up, and I think that's when the phone went dark. And I tried to Bill was like up on the area where the hot tubs and stuff were, looking over the stage area, and I ran and handed him my phone and was like, "I don't know if it's actually filming anything, but can you hold this?" And so I ended up doing the wobble with Dr. E, and I still don't know what the name of their fun squad is, but that cast of crew that was getting the party started off with. So it was so much fun. It was so fun, but it was so hot. And I'm like, "Okay, that was fun. Thanks. I was hoping I was going to get to meet you. I got to go sit down." So that's what I did. And then I think by the time I went back into the shaded area to, hey, Bud Files, by the time I got back to the shaded area, the phone either cooled off a little bit or whatever, and it was ready to show the camera again. So I showed you what I could, but yes, it's true. Bill said you were getting it. I was having a good time, Tanya. I was having a good time. Hello, Keisha, Bill. Go Detroit Lions tonight. No, it's funny. So anyway, so the sail away party was pretty good. All that to say, I thought the sail away party was pretty good. I wasn't sure how much of a party it would be, but Dr. E did a good job. He did a good job. And then what happened? We finally get to go into the cabins and just get the get the cruise started. Lisa was having so much fun. I was having fun. Now, don't get me wrong. I like a deck party. I like to get up there and shake it a little bit. Reasonable and fun. Can't beat that. Yeah, Legacia, it was so reasonably priced. And I don't know, and you guys tell me if you've been on sailed on MSC before, if that has been part of the draw already, as far as people being willing to try them out, because it seems like a good deal. Your sail away did sound good. It was good, Law. It was good. Go Lions. Compared to, say, one of the big ones, Carnival or Royal. Wasn't sure how it was going to stack up, and I still say Carnival has the best sail away party. But was this one good? It was good. It was good. It was good. Everybody saying hey. Then dinner. We had dinner the early seating dinner in one of the main dining rooms. It was called the Ladera. I loved every live you posted on MSC Cruise. So much fun, tips and info. Oh, good, good. I'm glad it was, informative because I want people to. I already know that I'm going to go on a cruise ship and, absent some really strange, weird circumstances, I'm going to have a good time. But people who've never cruised at all, don't necessarily know what it's going to be about. And with all the talk, and don't get me wrong, I love Royal Caribbean, and I want to get on the biggest, newest, baddest ships out there too. But if all things considered, if you can go on another cruise line, and have a really good time at a price that you can afford, and you can afford to bring your family and have a vacation, you should know, you should see what the difference is. Can't be Carnival on a sail away party. Yeah, TJ, that's right. Hey, Marjorie, how are you? How are you? Thanks for coming in. You did have a carnival transplant CD. Yes, that is true. That is true. And I do have to say, I do feel like with all of the parties, hey Warmstrong, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I started off by saying last Monday at this time we're sitting down to dinner. Hey Regina Nixon, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I hope you're doing well. Hope your Monday was good. Yeah, I just like to be able to give people information. You decide, you do what you like, you find what's the best cruise for you, but at least you know what you're looking at. So went to dinner in the main dining room. Our wait staff was great. We say these people come from all over the world to work on cruise ships, and they do. And we did not even find out where our guy was from until the last night when we finally asked him. But it didn't matter. We were having such a good time. The staff was very attentive. They wanted us to have a good time and to have good things to say about the experience. They our waiter's name is Jack Daniel. And we all, of course, got a kick out of that, and it was very, very memorable. But he did a great job of explaining what the process was going to be, especially that first night, so that nobody was upset about how long it was taking or why he was standing up at the front greeting people, or he just wanted us to know that he was on it. He would be back, and he was going to take care of us, and he did. I feel MSC does well price wise for solo cruising. Yeah, if my cruise fare was any indication of how they normally do it, so in other words, they don't charge you extra for being in the cabin alone. Most of the cruise lines have a solo supplement, or you pay the full double occupancy. So that was nice. I appreciated that, and that would definitely, be something that I would be mindful of. And sometimes you want to wait for your family and friends to cruise with you, and sometimes you're like, oh no, I'm going. So I'm glad the price and the I'm going solo matched up this time. It was good. It was good. Let me scroll down a little bit. Everybody's saying hi, hi, hi. Hey, Bill. Marjorie saying hi. Good evening. Yeah. So anyway, that was the wait staff. How was the food? I mean, I can't say every meal was the best thing that I ever had, ever. Wow, did not know regarding the solo information on MSC. Yeah, impressive, Kimberly. That was impressive. I enjoyed my meals. I enjoyed going to the main dining room. I always enjoy going to the main dining room when I'm cruising, but I did enjoy my meals. Again, I had ideas of such horror stories going on in my head of like, oh boy, here we go. Um, did the food need a little extra seasoning? Yes. Did we have to pass the salt and pepper? We did. Did were the portion sizes okay? I thought they were okay. Um, I tried some different desserts that I hadn't seen before. Very good. You guys know how I am about my sweets. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I asked Jack Daniels a couple times for recommendations, and what he led me to was good stuff. I don't know if Bill is still in the chat, but if you want to jump in there and add anything on the food, you feel free. I think I think you had a couple of steaks. They looked good. I don't eat red meat, but they look like everybody who ordered them was enjoying. So I didn't see anybody sending it back because it was too rare or too well done. Question: was there lots of live bands music at nighttime? Yes. Yes. So every night there was a deck party of some kind, but the way this ship is laid out, and I thought you thought it was decent. You thought the food was decent. Bill is saying the way this ship is laid out, and again, I can only speak on the Magnifica because that's the only MSC ship I've been on now. The way the ship is laid out, as you're walking through the main deck, which like on Royal would be the promenade deck, where all those bars and lounges are. They all just sort of float into each other. There were not like hard walls where people are tucked up in a dark corner. Do you know what I mean? Like you did not have to go out of your way to find any of those places. They were very easy to find. Um, I I don't know that the MSC app was the best of all the cruise ship apps, but they did have all of the events listed on the app, and you could star things so that you could get reminded to go and check them out. But getting to Kimberly's question about the live music, I was walking on the deck or walking through the deck, and I heard a singer and a bass guitarist playing, and I was just like, "Oh, I wonder who they are." Blah, blah, blah. And then they start singing like a Bruno Mars song, and I'm like, "Oh, that sounded really good." And so I backtracked and I went down and sat there and listened to their whole set. And I listened to, I kind of became a little groupie for them. I listened to several of their sets throughout the cruise. I thought they were really good. And then there were lots of like other solo sort of one man band kind of performances. There were country artists. There were I would say more of a like a island reggae kind of sound. There were lots of different kinds of music being played and all over the ship. So yes, I definitely feel like there was a lot of good live bands playing around the ship. I think that's another thing that I had kind of heard was that their entertainment wasn't as great. And Bill might disagree with me on this too. I feel like for what I was expecting, I wasn't expecting it to be great. Do you know what I mean? Because I'd heard so many negative about it. But I really enjoyed the theater shows that we did see. I felt like, are they going to be award-winning, Tony-nominated performances? No. But were there some strong singers in that like ensemble of cast? Yeah. And I thought despite the multiple languages that they sang or spoke, the singing was strong. I enjoyed it. Now, I think Bill was singing along to a couple of things, but I don't know that he came to the same conclusion at the end that some of the shows were really good, but I did enjoy them. I did not feel like, and I have done this before where I've been on a cruise ship in a show and was just like, what is this? And got up and left. I watched all the shows that I went to all the way through and enjoyed them. Hey, Carnival Cruise Addicts, thanks so much for coming in. How are you guys? Um, Everybody's saying hi. I really enjoy MSC. The shows were okay, not the best, not the worst. Yes, I'm not saying that they were you know, amazing. Although that last circus show was something I hadn't seen before. But it wasn't terrible. It wasn't, and that sounds like that's not a compliment, but compared to some of the reviews, it is. I thought the shows were good. I thought the shows were good. Um, what else? Perfect. That's what I love regarding the music. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, I thought there was a good variety. Now, the first night they did a silent disco, and you guys know I usually go to the silent disco, so I was kind of looking forward to that. And we went, even though that was like a long travel day and stuff. Um, we I went, Bill went, and we were hanging out, and we went to the silent disco. Now, again, the DJ was not. You can't call him Sir Mix-a-Lot. You know what I mean? Like, they did not have good mixing skills. But when you found a song on a channel that you liked, we were singing. I was singing. I'll speak for myself. I love silent discos. They're always fun. Right, Tanya? They're fun. They're fun when you hear the song that you like, when you find a color on the little headphones that you like and you start listening to it. They're fun watching everybody else's reaction to a song. There's fun just watching people. I was happy for the silent disco. I definitely got some, screeching out. I can't say singing, but I thought I was singing. I thought I was doing all right. And thought it was fun, but they need a little help in the DJ department. I would say that. I read that part already. Um, Love you too, Kimberly. Can't wait to FFS7. What's that? I love silent guns. They're always fun. I didn't go to the shows, but I heard there were no themes or storylines to their shows and just a weird, unexpected, but good entertainment. Well, I don't. When was the last time you were on MSC, Lori? These shows, they had themes. There was a rhyme or a reason. Like the first show was the Legends of Rock. Now I know that's like a common theme on multiple ships, but what I liked about this show was there were more current songs included in the Legends of Rock. You know what I mean? It didn't all start with Elvis. They normally start with Elvis. There were some good. I'm not knocking Elvis. I'm just saying there have been plenty of Legends of Rock. And I thought there was a good variety of songs, a variety of artists being represented in that mix. So I like that. And there were plenty of songs that I knew and was singing along to, and probably made Bill look at me like, what? But yeah, I knew those songs. Oh, yeah, the DJ needed some milk. Yeah, the DJ at the silent disco. He didn't know. He didn't know, Bill. He didn't know. um, Michael saying it shouldn't matter if you can sing or not. You're there to enjoy yourself. So go ahead and sing and have fun. Forget about other people. I'm not worried about that, Michael. That was my cruise. But I'm just saying, with the headphones on, it's like karaoke. With that track, you sound amazing. You take the headphones off to see what it really sounds like in the disco. We don't sound that great. We don't sound that great. FF7 is John Harold's group. Oh, okay, Cruise Group. Got it. Got it. Pete Rose died. Oh, just heard Nasser. Oh, that's a shame. How I don't know how old he was, but I know um, he had an interesting. Rest in peace, Charlie Hustle. Yeah, I was gonna say he had an interesting career for sure. Did did he ever make it to the Hall of Fame? I don't think so, right? Because of the gambling. But anyway, like 83. Oh wow. Wow. There we lost a lot of stars this last weekend, I think. No, not in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. I didn't think so. But anyway, yeah, thank you for letting us know. No worries that it's not correct. I hate autocorrect. No, it's okay. It's okay, Lori. Oh, he was number he wasn't 83, he was number 3. I just know him from the Phillies, but that's okay. Hey, Meet and I, how are you? Hey, Elisa, peace to the chat. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. I am just talking about my time on MSC Magnifica, Anwar. I'm assuming it's Anwar. I did a studio recording in 1996. It was rock music. Music sounds like a live concert. Nice. Nice. Okay, Michael's got he's got skills, you guys. He's got skills. So anyway, yeah, we I enjoyed the silent disco, even though the DJ it was his shift. He had a list of songs that he had to play on the various channels, and he did that. What's up, Uncle Bill? He was 83. He was number 3 to die this weekend. Yes. Yeah, I had heard that there several there were other celebrities who had passed away as well. So yeah, I know they do say it happens in threes. Scott, Bone, Lori, Events, and War saying hi to everybody. Thank you. It's his shift. Bless his heart. Yeah. It was his shift. He wasn't a DJ. That's all I can say. But the experience was good. Of it being in a disco, every ship does it different. Some do it on the deck. Some do it in a disco. This one was sort of in a lounge, so it wasn't totally closed in, if I remember right. But fun. It was fun. What else? So you guys asked about the music. I already talked about the food. I was saying that I thought the shows were, they definitely had a theme. So that the Legends of Rock. There was another one there was one that I missed. I don't remember what the name of it was, like Chameleon or something like that. That's probably one that didn't really seem to have a theme. And then the third one was I'm talking about the shows in the main theater, Royal Theater, was called Circus. And you're like, how good can the circus be on Magnifica? But they did a lot in that small area, a lot of singing, but a lot of acrobatics. They not the ribbons, but there was a young lady that basically was dressed like a ballerina and was attached to the wire by her hair. Like, what? Cameo. Thank you. Cameo was the show. I only saw the last few minutes of that, so I was not sure what was going on, but I think it had a theme. We bet on Dolphins tonight. Okay. Funny. Okay, what else? Any other questions about the Magnifica? Sounds yeah, it looked painful too. Looked painful too. A lot of acrobatics in that show, and again, you don't know how people learn how to do this. They've come from all over the world, and it was more of like a Cirque du Soleil type show, that kind of acrobatics, as opposed to animals. There was juggling. There was like a not a unicycle, but a two-wheel bike doing all kinds of tricks. It was entertaining. It was. How was the food? I thought the food was pretty good. Not like the best food I've had at sea. I'm not saying that, but I kind of was going into it expecting it not to be very good at all, because I had heard so many things. But I did enjoy my meals, and I didn't like. I thought it was going to be such strange combinations, or combinations of food that we're not used to. We as Americans, I'm saying, are not used to, that I would be looking at it like, what's that? I didn't find that. I mean, I think one night I had chicken cordon bleu, so that's not like out there crazy wild. We've never heard of. There was shrimp cocktail for appetizers, and Caesar salads, and French onion soup, and sort of staples in the cruise dining room. And then I always managed to find something that I liked on the buffet as well. Now, this is my one criticism of the buffet or of the Lido deck in general. All the other ships that I've been on have soft serve ice cream. I love ice cream, you guys. This ship had soft serve ice cream, but they kept it hidden in the back, the way back of the buffet. It was technically in the kids area, and there was someone who you had to ask for it, and they would fix it. And I don't think they were expecting all of the adults to be back there wanting ice cream like that, but we did. We were. There were probably adults wanting the food on the kids side of the buffet too. Smoking areas on MSC besides the indoor cigar bar. I can't speak on that. I don't smoke. I know that there were some, but I couldn't tell you if there were more or less than other ships have, or what those designated areas were. My room was very clean. It smelled very clean. I did not smell cigarette smoke at all, except for I'm talking about my room. But the only time I really smelled cigarette smoke was in the casino. The casino is not large. It wasn't tiny, but it wasn't enough room to like separate out a designated non-smoking area. And just the layout of the casino, even if they like sort of roped off an area, it would essentially be the same because of how open it was. So I don't know, Bill, if you noticed anything else besides the cigar bar for smoking areas. One side of the Lido deck at Kimberly. Oh, is that about the smoking area? Was the buffet a madhouse with bad food? That's what a lot of comments were. The buffet was busy, but to be fair, isn't the buffet always busy on any cruise ship ever? If you are someone who only wants chicken nuggets and hot dogs and are not going to be willing to try anything else, you would have to look harder, I'd say, at what was out there. But was there regular breakfast stuff? Was there oatmeal? Yes. Was there scrambled eggs and toast and waffles and pancakes and sausage and bacon and all that kind of stuff? Lots of donuts and Danish. Yes. For lunch, one day I went and had pizza, plenty of different, pepperoni, cheese. The pizza was very good. It was hot and fresh. There was a nice salad bar. They always had fresh fruit at the salad bar, yogurt. I don't see, unless you, like I said, you have a one specific or one or two specific things only that you eat. um that would be the only problem I would say with the buffet. It was busy, but I was expecting it to be busy. If you kind of go earlier or later than the regular meal times, and you could find a seat easier. But I didn't think the food was that bad. Not that bad. I didn't think the food was bad. There are things on there that I personally didn't eat, but I don't eat them at home. So I wouldn't go on the cruise ship expecting them to be great on the cruise ship. Adult food can't go too wrong with it. Thank you, Bill. Hey, Maggie, how are you? The buffet was not bad, never too crowded. I enjoyed, like I said, I enjoyed a fresh salad every day. Plenty of fruit. There were just variety of things. I don't see how, and hopefully the food has improved from what everyone was saying, but I don't see how people were only saying there was nothing but, hot dogs and French fries, because I didn't find that at all to be the case. There was plenty of choices. Hey, Shay's Adventure. Hi, everyone. What cruise port did MSC leave from? This ship, the Magnifica, left from Miami. They have ships going out of Miami and Port Canaveral. I say hello to Shay's Adventure. The food wasn't bad on the seashore. Yeah, I didn't think the food was bad. Now, were there things that, we probably, when is your next cruise? That was my last cruise, unless another amazing deal falls into my lap. I do believe that was my last one for 2024. My next cruise would be in February, on going with Life with V, Veronica, on her Super Bowl cruise. So that will be the next one for me. So, time to get ready for the next season, enjoy the holidays, and by February, I'm sure I'll be ready to go on another ship. I'm ready now. Who am I kidding? But yeah, no, it was a good time, and I would definitely sail MSC again. I know folks who have gone and done the yacht club on MSC, and they say how much they love that. Did you have shipmate, Elisa? What shipmate? Or did I have a shipmate? I cruise solo, but I happen to know somebody on the ship. You guys know him too. Actually, I was in one of, I don't know the dates. I found this cruise so last minute. Well, for me, last minute. But Bill, Warmstrong Adventures, was talking about how he was going to be on the MSC Magnifica, and I was like, hey, me too. So we did meet up, and we're able to hang out. It's fine. It's an app to track your cruises. Oh no, I don't do that. I don't have that one. How do you guys have all these apps on your phone? Or are you constantly taking them off and on? Oh girl, get Shipmate. It's free app that tracks your cruises. Okay, so what's the benefit of that? So you're just keeping track of all of the numbers? Would love to be on the Super Bowl cruise. Always 1 week away, one ship away from having extra fun with our beautiful cruising friends. Kimberly, I keep saying, so many cruises, so little PTO. There's always another one that you want to go on. There's so many. You can friend folks and see when they are cruising. Oh, well, yeah, I guess that might be fun, but no. Don't get me wrong. I have fun with my friends, but I can go by myself. Super Bowl cruises are like going on a spring break cruise. Never again for me. Well, you might be missing out, Lori. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, it will be fun. I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm sure it'll be fun. Anyway, this cruise was a lot of fun, and I appreciate you guys jumping on every time I went live. Elisa's saving her phone storage for vlogging. Yes, I don't need that app. I don't need that app. No, it's nice to know where everybody is, but eh, I need the storage more. Okay, where is Scott tonight? Anyone else worried about him? I don't know when his round the world odyssey was supposed to be over. I don't know when he was supposed to get back, but I thought he was in Mexico yesterday, so might have a couple more days. Anyone else worried about him? You lost Scott. I don't know if he's back. Mexico. Yeah. No, he has sea days. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He was talking about haven't heard from him in 4 hours. so, so that's a concern. It's like, oh, well, I feel like he'll pop up and he's going to be on YouTube nonstop when he gets back because that's how he does. Hey Edna, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Thanks so much for coming in. Edna, I was saying, I was just talking about how I enjoyed the MSC Magnifica. I don't know if you've tried MSC yet, but I feel like you would go, well, you're in that crew that you're going to go and have a good time no matter what. But I think you would like that ship. To me, it was like along the lines of a legend or a spirit, sort of more classic old style cruise ship. And I mean that in the best sense. I mean, I don't feel like it was like outdated because it had been renovated and it had some modern newer features too, like the screens that direct you to things and the app and the automated machines and that kind of stuff. I don't mean like that, but I mean the darker colors in the lounges. I just liked it. I thought it was cool. So I think you would have liked it as well. Lisa listening in but can't comment. That's okay. Thank you so much. I think he gets back tomorrow. Everybody laughing. Hey, PK Adventures. Thanks so much for coming in. Point Blank Travel. How are you, Rod? Thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing okay. Hope your Monday was good. We're still talking about cruises. And I'm just talking about, although I think you came in on one of the lives, so I was on the MSC Magnifica. Hey, Catrins, how are you? I got to get used to the new name. Haley's been listening in, but can't. Okay, about to do some filming. Enjoy. Everybody saying hi. Hey, Cruise Addict. Love the new name, or is this a completely new channel? Edna from Kimberly. Anyway, you guys, it was a great time. If you have the chance or been thinking about MSC and were wondering if it's worth your while, if it's going to be good or not good, I think you should go and check it out. I definitely would not write them off. Not at all. I don't know how it is in the high season. I think obviously the ships are going to be more crowded, and maybe there's some differences on the newer ships. But I feel like I went on sort of their base model and I enjoyed that. So everything else is going to be a bonus if I go on one of the newer ships, I would. Don't get me wrong, I would love to see one of the Swarovski staircases. Um, I think that would be beautiful. But I definitely would go again. And I don't know if it's because all of the feedback that they have gotten since they started cruising out of the U.S. ports, but like seriously, you guys want to know what my biggest complaint about MSC is? My biggest complaint was that the water at in the main dining room, they serve you bottled water, flat bottled water, which is totally fine, but it's warm. We like ice. We like cold drinks. So if they could change that, which seems like a very easy fix, I think it would be a much more pleasant dining experience. Just saw a video alert and was like, who that? It's the Catrins. Everybody's saying hi. LOL. I never thought about that, Elisa. About the water bill. Yeah, I did feel like I always had to ask. I prefer room temperature water. Weirdo me and MSC will get along fine. Well, there you go. It was no problem. I didn't get any funny looks or like some crazy long explanation whenever I did ask for ice. But I know that's a thing in Europe where it's served at room temperature. But I wanted my drinks cold. I think that's not really a complaint. If that's my biggest complaint, I think I'll be okay. One other thing. Then it was fine. I didn't miss it one way or the other. But um, along the lines of the water, you know how the other cruise lines allow you to bring drinks on, you can pre-order bottled water for your cabin. That wasn't an option, so I did miss that. And I can't remember. Someone had told me to make sure I brought a like a refillable cup so that you could get some drinks in at the buffet and have it in your cabin. So if you're just chilling out in your cabin and you want something to drink, you could do that. The room has a refrigerator cooler, but it's stocked like a mini bar. So if you don't want that, if you don't want to pay, I don't even know what the prices were. Maybe they were reasonable, but if you don't want to pay, $10 for a can of soda, then you might want to know what the other options are. You could not bring in soda or water, and you also could not bring a bottle of wine. So I know that's something that I usually do when I'm going on Carnival or Royal, but that was not an option. So it's not a major thing, but it's something to be aware of as you're making your plans and packing your bags and all that kind of stuff. So again, I think you guys tell me, is that nitpicky? I wanted cold water. But if that is my worst complaint, I think it's all good. Rod saying, what's up to Bill? Me too, Keisha. Rod. Hey, Liz and Chris. Hit the thumbs up, y'all. Thanks, Denise. I appreciate that. I'm just going to say, do you guys have any more specific Magnifica questions? Otherwise, I will say thank you for joining me on a Monday night. That was me. That was me. You too? You wanted a cold drink, Lori? $5 from, pair character lifting some weights, saying keep it up. Oh, I can't see the character, but thank you so much, Carnival Cruise Addicts. I appreciate that. Very sweet, very sweet. Love this Monday mood check, but also miss Erica being here with Adventurous Food Series. She was funny too because she's like, Mom, do you have a plan for tonight? I'm like, why? Did you want to do something? She's like, no, I don't know what to cook. So we gotta keep the adventurer, calm. I don't want to be stressing her out. It's supposed to be a fun thing when she comes on to try food. It's about time for another munch pack. So maybe we'll be doing that next week, or I'm not sure. Give us a little extra time to think of something to try. I don't know if this is like a common recipe or not, but I'm gonna look it up. Something that I did have on this cruise for dessert was called Grandma's Chocolate Cake, and it was a very moist chocolate cake, which sometimes chocolate cakes are dry, but had like a thin layer of caramel in the middle. It was so good, and sort of a thin fudgy icing. It was so good. So that would be something that I would be interested in trying to recreate at home. But other than that, I mean, I don't feel like I had anything that was. Oh my gosh, what am I saying? I did have something that was adventurous. And the Magnifica only has one specialty dining restaurant, and if you don't do the specialty dining, maybe that's not a big deal. I was surprised that it was actually. I recommended the mug for the room. Oh, okay, thanks, Lori. It was a good tip. The only specialty dining on that ship is it's called the Oriental Plaza, which is a Japanese style restaurant, and it had a sort of a set menu, and one of the courses was the chef's choice sushi, and there were some sushi rolls. I think about 4 sushi rolls and some sashimi, which is the thin slices of just the raw fish. One of the rolls was octopus. I had never had octopus. I tried it. But it's a one and done. I've tried it. It's not going to be something that I'm looking for on every sushi menu from now on. So I did have a little bit of an adventurous food option there. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you for coming in and hanging out on a Monday. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys had a good day. I hope that the week is good for you. And yes, your octopus face was interesting. That's what it was, Keisha. Interesting. It was much chewier than I was. So you definitely wouldn't like it. Um, Keisha, it was definitely a texture thing. But the other pieces of sushi I did enjoy. Anyway, you guys have a great week. I will continue finishing up my Firenze series, and then I will get the vlogs out about Magnifica. But I had to get that cabin tour out because I just wanted to know. I wanted you all to know what it was like. No, octopus, I'm afraid, but so super brave of you to try it. I tried it, Kimberly. I tried it. I don't know if Edna is still here, but I did it for the vlog, you guys. I did it for the vlog. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks so much for coming in. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Carnival Cruise Addicts, Liz. If you guys hear from Scott, you can let us know that we don't have to be worried about it. Love your braveness, if that's a word. I don't know, you guys. That's the funniest thing to me ever. That you guys think I'm so adventurous with the food. I wasn't like a horrible picky eater, but I had my set things. But anyway, what's the worst that can happen? I don't like it, and I get something else. That's how I felt about it. Courage. Hey, Carmen, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. I hope you had a good day. Try grilled octopus if you get a chance. I think I'm good, Lori. I think I'm good, but thank you. You guys try it. You guys try it and tell me. Good night, TJ. It's a fear factor game to me. Especially if it's called Pulpus. Carmen, 26 days. Oh, 26 days so you guys get on the spirit. Nice. Nice. I love you. I love you guys. Thank you, Kimberly. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna go and tell Erica she was missed, and we're waiting for whatever she decides to cook up next. Bye. Thanks so much for coming in. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like button. Bye, guys.